Good morning to all. I am Prof.Manavalam. Now we are going to see about the process of collective bargaining. Collective bargaining, it is nothing but it is a process of ensuring the economic security of the employees, and at the same time it is determining the wages and working conditions of the employees. Next, move on to the process of collective bargaining. It involves 5 steps: preparation, discuss, propose, bargain and agreement. In preparation, both employees and employer side, they are selecting a representative, the person who is involving in the discussion. At the same time, they are identifying the needs and well as issues what they are going to be discussed. Everything should be there. Everything should be prepared in the preparation phase. Next, move on to the discussion. Here, both the parties from the employer and the employee side, they are sitting and they are discussing about the important issue, what they prepared and what they seen in the day-to-day working condition. Everything they are discussing in this. So mainly here, both the parties, they are asking questions with each other, and also they are discussing about their opinions. So followed that only they can come for a conclusion. So for this process, they are having a many rounds of discussion with each other. Next, proposal. Followed that, they are proposing the new demands they are proposing are corrected after the discussion. Whatever they came for a final conclusion, that should be proposed in the proposal space. Next, move on to the bargaining. So after proposing their demands from the employee side and the employer side, they are sitting together and they are going for the negotiation process. In this negotiation also, it takes place in many rounds. They are discussing and coming for a conclusion. In that conclusion, if once they are reaching a conclusion, they are coming for the final agreement. Once both the parties, they are agreeing mutually, they are agreeing the solution, and they are agreeing, they are not having any conflict and dispute about the taken decision, means they will write a contract. In that contract, both the parties, they will give sign. That is called as an agreement. That agreement it will be implemented in later. That's all about the process. Next, move on to what are the characteristics of collective bargaining. Collective bargaining is one type of collective process, because group of personnel involving in the collective bargaining, not a individual person. From the employer and from the employee side, there are group of personnel, they are involving in this process. Bargaining power. Both the parties, employer and employee, they are having the power of bargaining. So then only if they are not having the power of bargaining, they are not able to solve the problem. So it is very much essential character. Representation. So the person, one individual from both the parties, they are representing their issues in collective bargaining process. Bipartite process. It is a bipartite process. 2 groups are involving in this process. That's why. Flexible according to the circumstances. According to the changing situation of the working condition and economic status of the organization, it should be flexible. It is not a static one, it is a continuous one. Throughout the period the organization runs, the process of collective bargaining also will be continued. It is one type of volunteer thing. Both the parties, they are voluntarily coming forward and they are discussing their issues and bringing the solution. Power relationship. Both the parties, they are having the dispute, conflict, but at the end they are coming for a mutual agreement. Through that they are developing a mutual relationship. Members involving in collective bargaining in a hospital. Registered nurses, physicians, other professionals involving in the collective bargaining healthcare industries, technical employees, non-professionals involving in collective bargaining, and also non-professionals from the administrative sides. They are involving in the collective bargaining process. Thank you all.